Hey, good morning, guys. The critic is in the office. A great morning to all who tuned into the Guyanese Critic Morning Live. And today should be Sex Today. We don't refer to, we're talking about relationship and everything as we refer to Saturday as Sex Today, and Sex Today coming back soon. But today we got to talk about coronavirus. We could talk about a little bit of sex and relationship if talking about that while coronavirus is around gives you a hard on. But one of the questions I'm asking this morning is the Guyana police force doing enough to enforce COVID-19 rules and laws? And I've been receiving a lot of complaints. I will be making these concerns known to the subject minister very soon. So, ay. Thief breaking somebody's salon last week. I don't know whose salon. So you guys ready for this? Yeah, you ready for this? Sorry about last night. Well, I'm not so sorry. I was happy. I took some drinks and I didn't plan if I move. And I didn't have no mood for, yes, sir. Talk no shit.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. Oh, you're okay today. Now we in Rupununi is watching this live every day. And now, again, I am seeing Cathy Hughes saying that they want people turn out to protest on Monday. They must turn out in numbers. Why is it that people are protesting when this pandemic going on?
Don't worry about them. Listen to me. Just now, enough of them gonna get locked up. I know Harman gonna be locked up very soon. Harman gonna be pulled in very soon. So this game of the play, like everything art with them in the mind, yes, man. I could tell you. Harman gonna get locked up very soon. How you gonna tell me to come out in your number? What they come out in the numbers for? You never ask, hey, here how people stupid. You never ask people. Hi. Oh, we're going on the broken, what the teeth? This is a new place where you go, the same place in Common Street. Alright, I'll call you later we can talk about it. You could love the shirt and you look good and sexy. Alright. Glad. I look good and sexy. Me don't look at myself so. Next thing in the morning I just so. I watching myself in the mirror. And so, me got nobody. You know, I had a man walking me in the class. Every time the man pass the mirror, the man's watching the mirror. So, man's watching himself. Me, I don't watch myself, so. I just think, wait, brush my teeth, yes, I don't like, oh, your eyes. You start liking yourself. You could tongue off yourself. Or how you could. When I watch somebody, I said this man must be tongue off themselves. You understand? Like everything. You're walking and they're watching down. You know I got balls in between there. Me gotta watch out for make sure me balls still there. I feeling me balls. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Critic. I'm looking at the double standards because I see Dr. Hughes screaming that I read it on his ninth page this morning that she wants the I'm getting a bad feet, but yeah, she wants the parliament to be virtual, right? Because they don't want to come out. I mean, they don't want to come out because of the COVID, and yet at the same time, Harman is at the other end calling for the people to come out and protest. So it's like they only care about themselves. From what I'm
always. That is why they're out of government.
That's one. My second point is this. No, the police is not doing enough because I go in the market the other day and there was nobody. No, there was not a vendor with a mask on.
The city hall has to be dealing with enforcing that.
They had it.
Let me call the mayor right away, man. Hold on. Alright, safe, man. I'll call the mayor.
Somebody needs to come down.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm going to call the mayor. Let me not talk this thing. Let me do this thing. I'm getting that. Yeah, them regular buy, right? When I think about them regular buy, right? When I watch it, some of them, I think like this one. You know? You're thinking about yourself alone. Right? You know, like this. No, you know for watch yourself. Just shave your face. Yes, I'm walking. And you got your hand in your pocket and you watching them, so. I know I got two big balls between me foot. Yes, I'm watching them. For me. It did it. Yes, man. Yeah, watch women. And don't be watching. I got banners line with me. Every time, one time I line with you, then I stop. Let me just remember, yo, this is why I don't line with this man. The man got an intense look, so. Like he unbuttoning the lady, them bra. It's people's wife. It's people's wife. You ever telling him? I look very direct, very simple, plain looking. I got teach men. You know, like Discovery Channel. Oh, don't take your eyes off before they drop the ball. No. If you know the individual, you go nice, politely, depends on the level of the friendship. If it's something formal, you understand? Now you're shaking hand like, good morning, ma'am, how do you do? Or you talk to your friend and he has a woman there with it. You understand? Nicely saying, who is this beautiful young lady? Even if it's an older one. You understand? You say, who is this beautiful young lady? Nice, with a nice smile. You understand? Not like, oh God, I'm glad to get this thing. When you watch something, face alone. Yes, I said, the man, that's all. So they time the man, he looking past me. Just adjust your vision. Keep looking at the people straight who you're talking to. I did the married and the partner looking past me, like so. Yes, I sit down right there. Nothing wrong. It's a crazy thing. Men just don't know the place. Yes, sir. And they say me like used to call me Attila the Hun. Imagine that. But certain things I don't do. No life for hungry belly, freaking bad. And this man is talk, you know, he got education. He didn't talk, he got education, he got education, he got a PhD. And he don't know that you don't look at women intensely. Yes, you don't be calm. I don't take too lightly to that. If I talk it, you talk business, and you I take him a woman, does piss me off. Because I don't look at women that way. You understand? If you pass, you pass. Wait, you should ever tell me you can't get a glance at this woman figure in one glance and she pass and you think you got a turn like if you use a fudging tracking camera for fallacy. What kind of uncivilized hungry belly low like behaviors? You ever see any anywhere else, people acting like that. You gotta get a certain amount of refinement, no matter who you be. Like Toasty Bull. That's why some people don't want to get some of y'all around. Hungry, belly, low life behavior. It's like you could do anything about it. How much y'all was watching a woman is actually getting a woman? You could do anything about it. How much y'all were watching this? Hey, sexy. When you, all the woman knows your mouth long. That's all they know. I use a board just like them. You got class in what you're doing. Me rough around the edges. Once I get in, me not talk, so how do you do it? Yes, I? Me watch it just as a girl. Me see two girls last night. One is was Michael teacher, and another. And I asked him straight up, I said the two y'all there with one another. Because me partner while I'm with, he said the last time he go by one of a bar hammer, he see the other girl come there. So I asked him straight, they're good friends. They accept that they're good friends. And they maybe took offense to me asking that, but I got no. Because me talking to nobody and watching and a woman there, then I thinking, is your girlfriend and is your man. I asked you straight up. I spoke, hello? Hello, good morning. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, the same people, I feel the predestined is wrong. But the same people who call him but predestined is the same people who coming out when people even pulling out in strong. And another thing is, you need a secretary or something to keep notes of what people is calling you about.
Nah, my brother, you ain't got to worry about that.
Alright, good.
My success has been always dependent on my retainers. And I would waste a set of people, believe it or leave it, I'm going to be accepting the truth. Certain things is go through one and come out the other because I know it's total bullshit and wasting time. But once it's relevant things, what I do, for instance, people are complaining in different places and of different times of not getting through the house lot yet. So we got a general issue. So me ain't have to take down all the lady in South, all the lady in Kapuni, Kapui, that's Essequibo. I remember every single instance. But me ain't going to tell you, the lady in Kapui, the lady this, the lady that. I ask them, I see what the issue is. The issue is poor management skills. You understand? The accounting processes that are used. So I asking them for ramp up their ability to deliver in this area. You understand?
Yeah.
So instead of asking, no, Guywa, people call at line part this morning, water low pressure. People call in, across the country, people call with low pressure. Now what people don't know, a lot of Guywa pumps are working with electricity, the wells, all of them, not a lot of them, all of them work with electricity. So low pressure can either be a broken main, or we know that right now the electricity supply is not stable. So sometimes when you call in, I know the problem. But it's not me for explain the problem. Me not PR. Me a work for you. Me have to go and find out from them people what the problem is, you know?
Alright.
Roger, brother. So I gotta get a secretary, yes. But not for that. When it comes to memory, once you tell me, that's why me I forgot, you gotta send a message to me. You understand? Me know why your long story. Me know why you tell me something. Oh God, let me tell you this. I said, no, me want to hear your story. Your story is really basically to transfer only to me enough of your story for me to know what solution to get for you. Yes, when you tell me the whole story, what's the problem? Long talk. You're wasting my time. Me, I got time for that. I can't process all the information, and I don't care to process the information. I don't play receptive. Oh, yes, tell me, ma'am, and me got time for that. This is not no show. This is a live. This is the realest thing coming out again. And we deal with issues. Why will people calling it? Because we deal with issues. Yes, sir. And the funny thing about, hey, we got the most solutions, the highest return. A man called me this morning. Let me tell you what's the times he called. He called Let me give you history. He called 709. So water pressure low in the area. I make a call. And by 7:44 he called back. He called from line part, he said, line part B. He called back and said, water pressure is up, Mr. Critic. Thank you very much. You understand? So, me in there, in, like, for here, you got time with them. If you watch me track record, people don't understand. I've made it so simple. I set the standard so high. People don't even follow me. Nobody don't worry with me. Because I set my standards so high and I broke in the standards every day. You understand? What's going on? If you go back and watch, look at, oh, this is a very interesting thing. But have you guys been making note of what happens? And the change that happens as a result of what we do? What, you ain't got credit to your phone?
Hello?
You ain't got credit to your phone?
Yeah.
So we're calling cutting off for? Like you always fudging people time or what? Don't call this phone if you're a bunch of chauvinist. 2-3 times calling me phone and cutting off, calling me phone and cutting off. We think it's plating, eh? Somebody's one banner slap you up. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, morning.
One body like you getting a heart starter, what is it?
Use the word we. That changes happen because of we. I like that. That makes a difference.
Give me that again and get you.
I said I like how you use the word we. You said we.
Brother.
Things happen because we make a difference.
Watch me. When you right away that hit me like a me core. I cannot be who I am. Would not have come this far if it weren't for Guyanese. Never forget that, and I don't forget it. That is why I answer my phone every time. I am not an island. I would have not have existed, become to be known, or anything else that is afforded to me today if it was not for the direct participation of Guyanese. Even those who fear me, they take me places. Never forget that. I sometimes caught up in all the glories. I'm reluctant, not forgetful, reluctant to look back. But I'm telling you, I am here because of Guyanese. And that is why I do what I do every day.
Thank you for your service. Thank you very much for your service.
Thanks for your support, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Too many times I forget to thank people for what they do for me, but I want to thank you all. Good morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Cricket, good morning. It's Veduka.
How are you doing? Talk to me.
Just want to say I'm fine, thank you. Just wanted to say really enjoy your program in the morning and all the latest Guyanese up-to-date news. Thank you for keeping the overseas people all informed.
Thanks for your support.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Same to you, ma'am. Hello, good morning.
Yo, this is a crash, but I must long with that properly.
Hi, good morning, Chief. I getting major complaints about the people not wearing the mask in the market. Can we do something sensitized? Can we do the city police going through and talking to people and maybe start pulling some of them in and so? Yeah. No, but if guards are by the gates, they have to wear a mask to come in. You can't come in the market without a mask. Whoa. Alright, here what's gonna happen. Here what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to do a few lives and highlight these issues. No, but here was the next thing. Here was the next thing. No, don't worry them. Everybody wants their own way. Nobody wants to make the sacrifice that is needed to sort out these issues, and we got serious issues. Here was the next thing. Can we work strictly with the stallholders, ensure that they're having on their mask? Please, please. Because remember, they talking and they think going for the goods and stuff, the people carrying that home. I can call you later, don't Chief. Thanks. I see. So we're gonna start on a strategy to and I'm gonna go through there. Yeah, this one call I did. Calling me phone and you answering me. Is a crass? No, you find out. This was this. No, this month. Today's what it. On the 29th day of August 2020, no, you find out that is a crass? 5 years? No, you discover? Michael? Know how to talk to people? You can even know how to call a fudging phone. I must know to talk to you. Hi, Big Son, you wanted something? What are you going to buy? You're going to buy tools? We're going to buy tools for... Okay, sir. Alright, son. Love you. Take your time in the road. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't think I've been. Well, I do my work. I do what I'm tasked with. I think I perform to the highest of expectations of my supporters and my followers. So, in my performance, I'm hoping you see that I'm thankful to serve you. Right? And that performance is a result of me wanting to tell you thank you. Right? So although I don't tell you thank you, you can't get a critic thank you. You understand? You can't. How's the critic? I can't be looking nimble, you know. No. So alright, let's play a badass road, but inside I'm thankful for all you guys do for me and the support that you give me. Right? Now let's go straight into the COVID-19. I just spoke to the mayor. He has a manpower problem. Hello, good morning, Alan. Talk to me.
The realest thing coming out to Guyana, congratulations on your 5th year. I have been with you since you started. And I'm proud to see that you have maintained the standards of being the mediator for the Guyanese people, whether some hate you, some love you, some don't appreciate what you're doing. But, you know, you have reminded Guyanese people that there's somebody who has a heart, who would put everything out there on the line to ensure that, you know, people have gotten what they rightly deserve. There are quite a lot of outstanding things within your 5 years. Some of them would live with me until I die. One of them is that those 2 kids that were knocked down on was it the East Coast Road? And you went there, you ensured that guy was at death's door. You motivated his parents. That guy come and thank you, he spoke again. There are people that you helped to get wheelchairs. And you have done something that I am still searching to see which other Guyanese have ever done it. You took us into the deep seas where you have showed us where Guyana is a beautiful country. You have showed us where Guyana could have been much more progressive had those who were the decision makers, who were in that authoritative position, had done things like, for example, internet. You showed us where people get ambulance at River Ambulance. You took us and showed us where Guyana could be a country that would be more up than down. But I tell you, my brother, you're always in my prayer every day. My major concern now that I'm seeing justice is being served, and I just watched that article with a rice farmer who instrumented, I don't know, it's still in the legal courts, but if that's the fact, to have that Canadian guy killed, that thing remind me of how my mother died, the Rob Street granny, whereas to date I have written to the Guyana Police Force asking them to reopen that situation, not just for the 4 guys who committed the murder, but for the orchestrator, a prominent businessman, to be brought to justice as to why he would pay them to kill an innocent 72-year-old woman. I am so disturbed with some of the judges in Guyana. When you have a high court judge would write in her judicial summary saying that thieves went into a house and killed that 72-year-old woman, one wonders if justice would ever prevail in Guyana. That judge knows herself from the land court. Critic, you are a monster in a positive way. And I would like those who are looking down at you to start looking up at you. Okay, you're not there for handouts. I remember early when you started a live, you make it clear, I don't want no handouts from nobody. I don't want nobody sorry for me. All I want to see is Guyanese being given a fair crack at the whip as to what they rightfully deserve. My brother, you cannot be asked some more. The fight continues, and stay strong, brethren. Stay strong. You understand me? It is not an easy task, and you are a one-man band. I do hope within the next 5 years that God will continue to give you that health and strength, that you can accomplish all the goals that you feel Guyanese people in Guyana and those in the diaspora deserve. You understand, my brethren?
I hear you, Alan.
You know, your situation is very touching, very emotional. You understand? And what you're demonstrating to us, this thing is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You understand me? It is a marathon. You can't give up. And you are not showing no signs of giving up, which is excellent. Great, buddy. The only problem that I have, and I hope you get it fixed by now, is that you confide in me the banana pen in the middle, and you can't do what you gotta do. You understand me? But there's medication could help you in that little situation.
Alan, you're an asshole. Oh,
That's the
my.
only problem I know you have. A serious problem with that banana.
Hey,
You understand?
Alan,
The
Alan,
banana overripe.
take care, buddy. Thanks for the words
All
of
right, then, my brother.
support.
Get a God bless you.
Yeah. They're really, what can I say? The truth hurts, and it hurts me to hear. I don't know if it's hurt or I'm overwhelmed by what I hear when I hear the truth, right? I become very emotional. I was sitting with a guy the other day and he said, real leaders do not show emotions. And he said, Critic, you're one of the first persons I see could be sturdy, show emotions, a man with tears in the eyes and make a serious on-point decision. And it's a unique skill to acquire, because if you look at our political leaders, they seem not to have emotions. They seem so robust. Even in their acts of kindness, it seems like they're just driven to that. They don't do it because they want to. I wake up in the morning and like yesterday I said, screw this. I sat down with a friend and we haven't been speaking, we didn't catch up in a long while. And I haven't been drinking, not because I'm trying to change my life. It's because I feel different. I feel I'm only doing this thing 5 years now. You have Guyanese who were head teachers. I want to start paying respects to these people. You have head teachers who oversaw schools that have trained hundreds of children, hundreds of productive Guyanese, and we fail to look back at those people. How can one be successful continuously if you forget whence you came? How do you accumulate success? Is it not like thievery to acquire things but not pay homage to the pillars of your success? To walk on the shoulders of others and fail to recognize the effort that they've made for you. It is amazing. Now here are people as hello, and I look at people. I meet business people and I comfortable like they go, brother, you are only 40, you're only 50. When you know or can safely say that you've achieved and you've done well, really and truly, you will not know that you would have done well. You'd be dead. When you die, as a result of what you pass on to your children and a full continued successful life, that is success. Some of you now are doing well at 40. You don't know where you will be at 60, brother. You might be a beggar on the streets. Many beggars on the streets were in high places. Many. So, what I'm asking of you, like I meet a man, I said, when them rum shop go open back, I said, brother, if your customers die out, he said, what we could do for pay bills? I understand that. But if you had, now the man, this man would tell me, but for pay bills, this man is a big businessman, but he got a big bar. He got one of the premier lime spots, he got a big bar. But he also have other businesses. What is he studying? Is he genuinely studying the bills that he have to pay? Or is he studying money? If you open back the bars of COVID-19 session, you can't tell drunk man for keep a partner, so. And then your customers die out. Have you foreseen that? What you gonna do? When you go open the funeral parlor, you're serious in the business. Or you just open the funeral parlor. When they start dying, you diversify. Now, if you want to be successful, no matter who you are, if you're a little guy, you're a little furniture man, you understand? You got your mini bus. Like, do you imagine what are the benefits of a minibus service or a minibus driver and conductor who expresses customer service and a little bit of class? Do you imagine what happens with the rest of the buses? Like, good morning, ma'am. Good, and people see a change in you. Do you know that you're guaranteed people on every trip? All the old people make sure they travel with you. People tell the children, listen to me, if they want the children in a manly fashion, travel with Brother John or travel with Joe or whatever. In a system that is as lackadaisical as our public transportation system, when you come and you act with class and manners and this and that, is something enlightening. People notice you. Is that money you want? What does it do for you? Have you ever seen anybody else? The boy's ass. Hello, good morning.
Hi. Hello?
Yes, good morning, brother. Hello, good morning. Yeah. You ever see anybody say, oh God, she always smiling like she's a crass? Or, she too nice, I don't want to promise she. Every time I go, she always is good morning, good afternoon. No. Nothing wrong is wrong with being nice. I don't be nice. Because I'm in a hurry, I'm serious. I don't want people to misunderstand. But in your life, if you want to be successful, there are many things you can do personally. Many things you can do personally. Some people say manners make it man. I don't think, because some people want to override you. I don't think women should go around telling, hi, good man, them hungry belly men who step in the streets of this thing. Because they can feel like you want there with them. Yes, sir. But there's nothing wrong with being polite. You got some of them lang on them also. Don't talk to me on the left lang. The mouth left lang. You know if it's a woman or a horse. The face look like horse. But in your personal life, there are things you can do that will afford you the opportunity of success. You want me to tell you a trick? It is very hard. It takes people go to pains length to insult or drop the hammer upon somebody who is nice, compared to somebody who angers them. These things you got to learn, and I don't know how they don't teach. They got to teach them in school. If somebody anger you, like when you have a fire people in your workplace, first people you fire is the people you don't like. You understand? The little devious, conniving, dirty, stinking girl, she always there behind the scene. Or the boy, the big man, little pervert. You understand? They don't fight. Why? He always walk around and smile. Hey, good morning, ma'am. Would you like me to wipe your table? And do you want me to take and pick up an extra? And he always do something, right? But here now he's a little pervert. He always peeping. The big man, he always peeping. And the little office whore, she always setting up something. Hey, she up to the boss, man. Look, the air now people say, me always think up to nobody else, but she always up to the boss, man. Sorry, you see what critic do? Yes, you see. Yes, sir. Look at it. Figure out how best you want to live your life. How do you want to be caught? Are you waiting for filter? Why when you get filter, you put a smile on your face, for put the world out of your face. Your face hard. Your face look like a casserole, whatever you call them. But when you think you want it looks smooth to show the world out there, you use it a filter. Well, here, that is success. Use a filter for your life. Use a filter all the time. A natural filter. Whereas you give people a smile because they want to know what. When you watch, here what you got to remember, when you watch people with your hard face, right? When you're looking at people with your hard face, people are thinking like you're vexed with me, like you got a problem with me. So you don't know with your hard face, you going on the road making enemies. You understand? When you give people a smile, they get a sense of appreciation. And this is building. This is the foundations of good living. Even if you ugly, nobody likes ugly people. And even if you ugly, once you get a smile and a nice word to say, people are going to be accommodative to you. Now, don't always fall back on the fact that one of them will come and they hammer you. Because it happens to nice people too. You don't go back into your tears and all your feelings. Oh God, I vexed with the world. Because this one vexed with me. No. If you up in your feelings, brother, I am happy. If you are not, it's an unfortunate situation for you. But I hope someday you'll find happiness. Hello, good night.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, me good night. Morning.
Am I on the critic?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, sweetheart. You're on to the critic. Please speak.
Okay, I have a problem. I don't know if you can assist.
Everybody got a problem. Just tell me, would you like your problem aired?
Yes.
Well, please, everybody listening. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you gotta find a gear. You're driving a car, you gotta find a gear for that?
No.
Well, just shoot. What is it?
Here what happened. Last year, my car got hold up. Enforce told my car. And they say the chassis number from the vehicle don't correspond on the registration since last year. And they are investigating on it. And happens so that LRO office make a mistake with my vehicle because the first owner bought 2192 at Quick Auto Sale, and they got the chassis number mixed up on the registration, and they are still working on it since last they had the case, and it's still working on it.
Since last when?
Since last year, November.
Listen to me. In matters like that, to have things speeding up, you have $1 million car, right? Or $2 million, how much ever you buy your car for. Now, you talk to a lawyer, and you have the lawyer send them a lawyer letter because you should not be made to face the brunt of discomfort as a result of their mistake. They're doing an investigation, you understand? Because they want clarification, and they go, I want people to do meche. But you speak to a lawyer, and y'all don't frighten for use lawyers. Have a lawyer send a lawyer letter to them. Here was the trick with lawyer letter. When a company is who GRA got your vehicle?
Yes.
Well, when an entity such as GRA have to take a lawyer, when you take a lawyer, you take 20 grand, GRA is going to spend $100,000 for a lawyer. So in trying to alleviate that expense, they go and hasten the process. Take a lawyer. Explain to your lawyer what's going on. Let the lawyer send a lawyer letter to them. You understand?
Yeah.
Roger, sweetheart. Do that for me right away.
All right, then. Thank you.
Don't frighten for use lawyer. You understand? Do not be afraid to use lawyers. That's what they're there for. They only for lying and thieving and devious and conniving like the political lawyers who we got. Too much of them. You go to the lawyer, you explain to the lawyer. Says, sorry, I would like to write a letter to GRA. They got me carry explains to you, write a letter. My client is waiting for the fudging car. She waiting for months now. What's she for do? Were they investigating a life story? Were they investigating? Me can't get a funny now. Is my car stolen? Where's the match? And the next thing you ask, how they know about that? Right? How they know who's sending you? If you go to Chris to sell Chris, yes, I sold these 2 cars, and this and you go right to the nobody has investigation done. I do that in a day. Don't take Basil Williams, no. Well, yeah, them little case like that you can take. Watch the liar, watch the pet liar. You imagine a man give Mingo a pet liar, the man lose Mingo. Right? Oh, my critic heating up slowly. No, it's hot and cold, hot and cold. It's bipolar, that's called it. That's what people say is bipolar. The mood swings and so on. You understand? I don't know if some of them is the pole that have what they're talking about, but it's some bipolar and like that. You understand? So, that's the issue. Don't be afraid to use like a neighbor giving you a problem. And send them a lawyer's letter. Private criminal action. Charge the blood clot people. If the police ain't carry them to court, private criminal action. Record what is happening and other carry them blood clot to court. Let me call a liar and find out what's going on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Talk to me, brother.
I just have a...
You gotta use your male voice.
Yes. How can the AFC justify about having state-of-the-art offices for member of parliament to do virtual parliament? And on the other hand, the entire coalition setting up mass protests.
Well, I don't think you should ask them to justify that. The AFC played along and played an integral role in rigging the election, deceiving the Guyanese people. That is what they do. It's called a modus operandi. The way people do things. You understand? So don't ask them for justify. You know what they're doing. The AFC told the Guyanese people, that's how they get seats. Deceived the Guyanese people into believing that they could hold the PNC accountable. Now there is the PNC. And still playing like they're coming out back. You understand?
Alright.
That's the modus operandi. That's what they do. They lie and deceitful. That is what they do.
Alright, thank you, brother.
Roger, brother. Yes. That's what they do. I don't know why you're surprised with Cathy Hughes. Remember Cathy Hughes? They're lying. They had SOP, they had this. They play along. Dominic Gasking said the SOP showed it. The AFC Antifungal Cream Party say them don't know about that. That is what Kemraj Ramjatan does. He's a liar, deceitful man. You hear he say he accept 15,000 and then he accept the PPP beat him by 15,000 in a recording. And then he come back and said, well, yeah, what nonsense y'all actually, but Cathy Hughes. These people are who they are. Start accepting them for who they are. They're liars and deceitful people. Kemraj Ramjatan lie about the Russians. And Cathy Hughes. That is their modus operandi. That's what they do. They lie, steal, cheat, deceive, connive. That is what they do. Stop asking silly questions. Why they do what they do. Accept and take steps to rectify the situation. If people continue to follow them, what do you expect? Master about Russians. The man voice was recorded. He said, talk this week. It's sad that he left, and then they find a way he come back and said, no, I was talking about moving to the Prime Minister's office. The man talked about national television. How can you trust these people? What do you expect? They would lead you to your death. Cameron Ramjatan and Cathy Hughes, them people. Yeah, play. Oh God, what they trying to say? What do you mean what they trying to say? That's what they say every time. Now them play Myconi down, Myconi, the back of them cow people. They want some thing on the dam. They're having some problems, the cow patches at the back of Myconi and thing flood out. Good morning, bro. Unbelievably people protesting. I'm lost for words. Critic, good morning. Why don't you give the girl Mingo Liar phone call? Give the girl Mingo. Me, you know, we're talking about. Dear Mr. Critic, good morning. How are you? I'm great. Can't complain. How is me? Yeah, giving me the world a problem. Good morning, Critic. On behalf of the people of Skeldon Line Path, I ask if you could see into the matter. No one never come up to now to assist the people of my area through this pandemic with any help. Some are jobless, some are closed since the close of the estate. The Guyana Police Force wishes to remind the general public that in keeping with the COVID-19 measures, businesses are to operate between the hours of 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. This includes markets, supermarkets, and grocery stores. In addition, all food services and restaurants shall be open for delivery, drive-through, curbside pickup, and takeaway from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you for that timely notice, Guyana Police Force. Camera out the focus, remove the setting that make the autofocus. Good morning. Do you know any vacancy out there can help me to get a job Monday to Friday? I'm a CXC grade graduate of 6 subjects, all passed. Message me a little later and I'll see what I could do for you. Message me and remind later in the day. Our young people need jobs. And then people are going to set a group for protest. Cameron Ramjatan. Cameron Ramjatan, Cathy Hughes. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all will never see power again. Not in my lifetime. Anytime y'all attain a position that y'all is part of a government in the future, I would wash my hands of the Guyanese people and I could jump on y'all bandwagon and do the same thing everybody do. Because Guyanese ain't gonna learn. People like Cameron Ramjatan, Cathy Hughes to ever see back power. A Harmon, now want to be a opposition leader. Hoping for the possibility to be a president. Y'all ain't long enough. We need a strong opposition. But not an opposition like this. We don't need an insightful opposition. We need a strong, muscular opposition that will deal with the PPP and keep them in check. You understand? I don't have no time with them people. You imagine them look at 5 people for follow them? They prove the SOPs aren't no. They improve the Russian. They improve nothing. All the lies. The men with the guns look for the ballot box in 3rd Street. All the lies. And yeah, I got a come and tag with a straight face. I'm a painstaking knowing that I have to interview y'all. I have to give y'all advice. People like Cameron Ramjatan and Cathy Hughes. I have to. In fairness and in moving forward. You got to work with them. But when I am a painstaking to figure out what question we ask these people. What kind of interview me and them go? What kind of interview me and Ramjatan go when Ramjatan gonna lie in front of me? We can go fight in that interview? You imagine me interviewing Ramjatan and Cathy Hughes? Them go stay clear of me, them don't have a problem with me? I have to. If they come and they need my platform, I have to. Give them the opportunity of an ear. You can't shut them out. But I'm asking, I still say, before we go into why me and these people attack? I see these people lie and deceive and mislead Guyanese. What me and these people attack? Hello, good morning.
Critics, good morning, critics. How are you?
Talk to me, brother.
Critics, I watch the show every day, man. Good job. Listen, I'm watching, I'm reading the news this morning concerning the Exxon deal, right? One would, a common man in the street will stop and think that, what is this deal? How can you read 1,500 pages in a couple hours and make a decision for Guyana?
You call it, how you just do that? How you just do that? There's got 18 million. There's got 18 million and there's 18 million US and this we just do. Just forget for read.
I live in New York City, right? And a regular man playing a little basketball, barely getting NBA. The man making 20 million a year. You want to tell me Guyana idle value that for the rest of the economy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once you line their pockets, you see Exxon Mobil line their pockets, right? But they know but not, you know. If you look here, listen to me.
Right? People go around the place and say, oh, critics didn't get education and this and that, right? But critics getting 1 million followers, so which means you get a point. You understand?
Yes.
Right? And the thing is, if you bring out the truth, brother, you bring out the truth and you bring it out in your normal, funny way and respectable way, and that is good, brother. And
I try my best.
Right? Let's go back, right? So when you close down sugar estate, okay, you open a business. You're not going to do a feasibility study. Who going to buy from me, who going to sell from me, and what happens if I get a flood or fire or whatever. You close down sugar estate and you didn't think about the impact, right? You don't even think about the impact positively and negatively. Okay, when you close down something, do you open something? Imagine, in a way, PNC, Apple government, they created only 20 jobs because ExxonMobil sent 20 people to study in Texas. That's all it did. Nothing else. Right? You know, this is weird.
Well, don't forget, they get them jobs? Or they just send them for study?
Yeah. You know, all these young students, young children study in University of Ghana. What happened after tertiary education? What happened after that? You know, I live in New York, right? What happened after I studied college is that the possibilities of having a real job in a real economy, a real company to be competitive, all right, and solve the economy and whatever in whatever possible way, right? Or feel like the opportunities are here. But yes, Guyana is limited. But what plan do you have as a government? What are you working on? Are you reaching out to these people that's graduated? No, they just graduate and go back home, right?
Let's hope this administration, I tell you, you got to remember them people gone. We got to talk about this administration being accountable now.
And you know what, critics? Coronavirus, COVID-19, right? Bring out, skin them up a lot because we need coronavirus to come to Guyana to tell us that, hey, Guyana broke. We already know Guyana broke, but coronavirus solidifies it and certifies it. How can you broke and you collect $2 million and you don't build nothing? You don't build no highway, you don't build no bridges, you don't build no tunnel, you don't build no rail, you don't build nothing, and you broke already? How you broke like that? How the country broke? You don't even got a mask to give people. Yeah? You're running by GCOM every day. You got to reach out to the people. You have to have your people reach out to the people. As simple as that. And you got to prioritize the resources. Like I was listening to you the other morning about the lands and giving out the land in the house flats or whatever. And you were mentioning the Habitat for Humanity and disabled people. You can prioritize those resources. And you are right. You're right on point because your argument was that yes, you go online and you follow use technology to your advantage, and that way everything is accountable in terms of date and time. But now senior people can make a decision to prioritize certain things based on what is needed immediately, right? And that is good. Anyway, critics, my name is Rob Chan. I'm calling you from New Jersey, Jersey City. I work here in the airport operations in around New York area, right? And my family's in Crabble Creek and Road End. You know, George, Giovanni, Perro, Darubai, Fazia, Babalu, they're all the big fans, man. You know what I mean?
Call out the name.
I got George, and then you get Angela, George, Maraju, Giovanni, Vinod, Nan, Joel, Jennifer, Sarwan, Jones, right? Even the by the time the other day, Alvin, all these people have Darubai, Auntie Anita, Akash, Varsha, Jake Man, Kokatap. All these people are your big fans, you understand? Imagine we get an argument with critics, you understand?
Roger, brother.
Yes.
Large up to the line, part crew.
No Crabble Creek.
Crabble Creek.
Yeah. Well done.
Safe, brother.
Right?
Raja.
My uncle dropped the catch from Amsterdam. I thank you, brother. Have a good day.
Safe, same to you. A good, great morning to the Crabwood Creek people. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello. Hi, is this Critic?
Speaking.
Are you on the line?
How can I help you, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm watching. I thought I see in the line because someone called. Oh God, I called back. Bad connection. I called back. Bad connection.
Just come off the speakerphone and stop trying to hear yourself. Somebody asked if Mingo charged up. What's kind of stupid questions y'all is asked? Stop having people telling y'all stupidness. We mean, how Mingo charge a drop? Mingo going to jail. It's like Mingo murder people with, and everybody see the murder. The whole country see the murder was live. Critic, what happened to the 18 million US? I don't know. The people, if Guyana, oh, the people, if Guyana. Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Critic, good morning. Just want to highlight that the government is doing a good job in acquiring monies for different sectors that were failing, but we need to see them doing. We want to see more. Jesus Christ. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critic.
I am hearing you. Just
Good morning,
speak.
Critic. I'm calling you. A person called you just now, and they were telling you to get the girl who called about the car.
Yeah.